Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everybody, what I got to say is hope for tomorrow. Yes, if you wake up today, it happened long ago in the legal magic land. If you hit the buffalo, put your hand in hand. If you needed food, skinny for a you only took what he needed. You the buffalo with the proof. You get us a Then came the white man with a stick and empty head. Couldn't see past his billfold. He wanted all the buffalo dead. It was sad. It was so sad. You see, the Indians, they hid in fear. No buffalo to be found. The magic seemed to be missing. Looked like some kind of damn burial ground. But a buffalo canyon walls. Some strong eyes did glow. Was the leader of the land, oh, but God Almighty was the great and he found the battered herd and he led him across the land. The great white buffalo, I got to make a final stand. With the great white buffalo, gotta make the final stand. So listen everybody to what I got to say. There's hope for tomorrow if we wake up today. If we wake up today, it's not too late. We wake up today, it's not too late. The great white buffalo, you are the great white buffalo. I am the great white buffalo. We are the great white buffalo. And we found the battered herd. And we will lead them across the land. Cause we are the great white buffalo. I've got to make a final stand. I'm gonna make a final stand. I've got to make a final stand. So listen, everybody, to what I got to say. There's hope for tomorrow if we wake up today. This is the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, where freedom courses through my God-given instinctual veins. And because I have God-given instinctual veins, the greatest white buffalo of all. Actually, you're more like a gazelle.
I am pretty white.
Except when you dance.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ted Nugent, full-time, and I'm a bad mofo, because this is my girlfriend. This is my hunting buddy. This is my soulmate. This is the queen of the bathtub. This is the sexy goddess dance, leg-shaking, soul-stirring mojo mama of all time, Shamane Nugent, the queen of the forest. Say hello to the world.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
We're doing better now that you're here.
Aww.
So, do you love me?
I do. And you're awfully good at that guitar thing.
That guitar thing, it's like an extension. There's Samurai, we celebrate the man in the arena. It's worth repeating as often as we can. Shamane is the babe in the arena. She's man in the arena. She's a member of mankind. Quit with the stupid bastardization of terms. We are mankind. It includes women.
I'm not offended by that.
It includes women.
Hey,
In fact, it wouldn't be here if it would include women. So I want to give Shamane the Spirit Campfire megaphone because she loves you. I love you. I love her. Shamane, cleanse our souls.
Wow. Well, thank you. Well, first, I have a present for you.
I bet you do.
I bet you've never done this on your Spirit Campfire.
I've never done that on my
We're going to do shots.
I already did that.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah, I do it early every day.
Did you?
Tell them about it. What's it called?
So
collagen.
This is collagen.
Maybe that's why I have to trim my fingernails more often.
Me too. My nails are growing. Y'all, this is incredible. And my sister-in-law, Anna, said, is it possible that she's seen results in just 2 days? So this
Yes.
is collagen elixir. If you want to find out more about this, people have always asked me.
Does it help your neck?
Yes. The reason why I, talk about this stuff is people always say, what skincare products do you use? How do you have so much energy?
Well, they always ask us, they stop us on the streets
Yeah.
and they say, you guys are old, but you don't act old. So tell them and it's not secrets. It's proper diet, exercise, good vitamins, supplements, especially during the Chinese virus in 2021. I'll probably be banned for identifying the German measles or the Spanish flu or the West Nile virus or the Wuhan virus. Take it away.
So I have this little thing coming up that you're going to do with me.
You do. Every night you have this little thing coming up.
Yes. But this one is called an 11-day shred. And I don't know about you.
I'll shred you for 11 days.
But
baby.
I've been eating a little bit too much. Like you like you like to have.
You like Fritos.
I
You
like
ate
Fritos.
all the Fritos.
So
I didn't
the
eat any.
Fritos are gone, but there were Ruffles. There was an open bag of Ruffles that you have by the TV.
I have like 10 and then I stop.
I can't stop. I came into the bedroom the other day and I'm like, I just did something horrible.
She was guilty. But you know what? We spend such genuine, sincere, conscientious effort eating good natural venison and fresh herbs and vegetables and proper organic fruits and stuff, that every once in a while a couple Ruffles shouldn't be like deadly.
No, it's not. But I put on a couple of pounds.
And I like them. I kiss
not
them.
Not a lot.
I
but a
kiss
couple.
her belly.
But I've had this saying that I will never let myself get over the certain pound, which it's in 5 pounds of my goal weight. It's not a big deal, but 5 pounds can turn into 10 pounds. You know how that goes. So
Keep going.
we are doing an 11-day shred, and you're going to do it with me too, pal.
Baby!
You're going to do it with me too, right?
Okay.
So if you want to get in on the action, you can email me personally. If somebody could write this in the comment section, I will repost it. It is wildlywell21@gmail.com. Wildlywell21@gmail.com. And here's my team, Danielle, Mark, and Rachel are standing by right now, and they're going to help you get started if you want. And, these are products that we've been taking for 5 years, and I think, gives him more energy.
It's a shoulder.
What kind of a podcast is this?
It's a shoulder kissing. You have beautiful flesh. I like to kiss it.
Well, thank you.
I like to kiss it.
So email me at wildlywell21@gmail.com. I see some people, wildlywell21. Yeah, just make it together. I think that's it. wildlywell21@gmail.com.
Except Wildly Well is together, right?
Yeah, so here, wildlywell21@gmail.com. And you can get in on this 11-day shred. The reason why this is so important is you need accountability. And we need to do this together. We're all going to do 11 days. This is not actually one
Does
of
that
the...
include venison and fish and stuff?
You can eat healthy foods. But
And
I'm going to do...
fish.
You already did one of these?
Every day.
Did you do it online?
I did online. I just do it in the kitchen.
No, you do... I'm going to do a shot. I have to do it in 2 gulps. You want to do another one?
Nope. My nails, it's like
It's crazy. My nails are growing. My nails have never grown.
So
they've just always been.
The battle cry, the vision statement of the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, the Shamane Queen of the Forest Campfire, is to take really, really good care of yourself. And if we truly, honestly, conscientiously, diligently care about our health, then we don't have to squawk for somebody else to give us health care. 98% of health problems in America are a direct result of choice. Wuhan virus, that was the Chinese communist choice, and Fauci, the prick's choice. Oh, I'll probably be banned for that, but Fauci's a prick. He's a lying son of a bitch.
I was just talking to your buddy, Charlie McCain.
Charlie's a good
and
man.
we were talking about...
Charlie, love you, Charlie.
We were talking about how we do need to take control of our health. He said, I only take a couple of things. Our prescriptions are made in another country. All of our pharmaceutical drugs, 99% of them are made in another country.
Yeah, let's have our enemies make our medicine for us.
What if that all went away tomorrow.
And it does go away for us for the most part. We try to
couldn't-
wean ourselves off that.
What if you couldn't get any of those pharmaceutical drugs? We have to now rely on Mother Nature, on our own sustenance, on plant. The closer we can get to the hoof, the ground,
Love
or the
hoof.
tree,
and the ankle,
better.
and the shoulder. As closer you can get to the shoulder, the better off you are. Well, that's why you girls do this. So we bite you.
Oh, that's why?
Yes,
So
because
that
it looks
you bite
great.
me.
You do everything to be sexy. And then you go, hey, what are you doing? I'm responding to your sexiness.
Okay.
That's a great little tidbit. That's like a tangent of truth, logic, and common sense and sensual stimuli right here on the Queen of the Forest Spirit Campfire. So where have you been for the last couple hours?
So I did get a massage. I did go get a massage.
I'll give her one.
I know you say that, but it never ends up with the massage. It always goes someplace else. What kind of podcast is this?
It's an honest campfire. It's like uninhibited, honest, instinctual, raw, primal, exciting, positive, spirited, and stimulating. I use that word twice because it's double stimulating.
Yes.
So thank you for inspiring us you can go to what is your
Right there.
website?
Oh, my website is ShamaneNugent.rocks, ROCKS. And
At Gmail?
no, just Shamane. That's my website, and then I'm on Facebook as well, and I do random live videos like you do, so they can follow me with the blue check Shamane.Nugent.
Celebrate the great sponsor of the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, Mike Lindell. What should the people do to sucker punch the people who want to destroy mom and pop businesses in America?
You know, now more than ever, if the sons and daughters of God wanted to make their voices be heard, it should be right now. And if you've been shaking your head, like part of the reason I had to go to get a massage is because I'm just shaking my head all the time like this.
It's craziness
and
out there.
We have to put our money where our message is and really vote with our dollars. And Mike Lindell is
a warrior.
He was the first one that stood up against a lot of these companies, and he has his own company. And he makes the most amazing products. And I was a customer. I started buying My Pillow years ago. And then I found out they had towels and dog beds and sheets and all that. So
this dog likes the My Pillow beds.
Fully support Mike Lindell, and we thank you for him for standing up, being bold and brave, and being a warrior for God, family, and country.
So go to mypillow.com and type in the code SPIRIT. mypillow.com and type in the code SPIRIT and just buy his stuff.
Just buy
it's
it.
Good stuff. That will cause CNN much pain and anguish. Literally, the enemies of freedom, the Democrat Party, get angry because Mike Lindell and his great company and his hardworking people and his killer product, every time a good mom and pop business does good, it seems like the enemies of America just get all upset. That's the goal. If you're upsetting the devil gang, you're doing God's work. So go to mypillow.com. That might be ultra emphatic and demonstrative in the culture war sucker punch battle. mypillow.com, type in the code SPIRIT. Yes. Thanks for sharing that. I love you.
All right,
so are we
have
gonna
fun.
eat that fish? Are we starting this?
Yeah,
cleanse?
you're gonna. I decided you're gonna cook for me tonight.
Nope. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going hunting.
Okay.
Okay, is that okay?
Yes. I end up cooking 7 nights.
But
a
I
week.
gotta
I'm
kill
like,
some animals. We've got
I
too
know.
many black buck, too many axes, too
Okay,
many
tomorrow
fallow
night
deer.
you- tomorrow night
night
you
I
can
cook. I'll cook with the short skirt, no underwear.
Oh Lordy. Okay. All right. Have fun.
All right, I
Bye.
promise I'll have fun. That's my specialty is
Do
having
you want me
fun.
to take that off?
No, well, it doesn't matter.
Okay. You can just click on it like that.
Well, anyhow, this is the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, also brought to you by. Where'd all those hats go? Did you move those
I
hats?
didn't move any hats. No.
Do you see my come and take it hat? You can get these at a crazy discount at tednugent.com. Go to tednugent.com and you can also get the hat. People love the hat and the flag. tednugent.com, we're almost giving them away. Type in the code NUGE, N-U-G-E 21. And also, you might as well admit it, people like these just as a middle finger statement on the not so mean streets of America. You can get those at tednugent.com. And the crazy discount is Nuge 21. So we are dedicating tonight's Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire to truth, logic, common sense, positive spirit and attitude, goodwill and decency, God, family, country, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, the man in the arena work ethic, that we make sacrifices, we put our heart and soul into being the best that we can be, so that we're in the asset column for family, community, country, our fellow man all around the world. The stronger and most productive we are, the happier your mother will be. If you get up early, you take good care of yourself, and you charge into that day, your mom loves you more. And if she's not with us anymore, she's looking down going, I trained that whippersnapper to be the best that he can be, and your family will be happy, your neighbors will be happy, you will be happy. And the stronger and happier we are as individuals, the better we are able to assist and fortify and bring positive spirit and energy to our family and our neighbors, our community, our neighborhood, our country. What a great country. You know, the great thing about America is that there is no systemic racism. We made it illegal. There is no systemic racism. And the biggest threat to America is not white supremacy. The biggest threat to America would be pterodactyls and white supremacy. Well, there aren't any pterodactyls. Exactly! But they're huge and they got big claws and they swoop down and grab the children from the swing set. We've got to ban pterodactyls. No, you don't. And white supremacists are not even a booger on the global nostril. Meaningless, inconsequential, subhuman, lunatic, greasy fringe. No white supremacists have killed any black people in America. I can't remember the last time. All the dead black kids in Chicago, those weren't white supremacists that killed them. All the carjackings and looting and arsonists, no white supremacists. Now see, I get, my God, the suppression, the communistic, Nazi-like censorship on this big, Mr. Zuckerberg and all your lying, soulless, dishonest, freako fact checkers. Just take a deep breath and think for a minute. Could your mother possibly be proud of you? Being so dishonest and literally censoring your fellow Americans? Think about it, Zucky. Don't you, isn't there a little ember of guilt in your soul somewhere, considering you still have a soul? Now, you can ban me, but that's just making my point. You can continue to suppress me, but that's making my point and ruining yours. You fact checkers, someone gives an opinion or recommends proven medical treatment, and it's misinformation. No. Your fact checking is misinformation. This is good information. Ted Nugent provides good, quality, honest, evidence-saturated information. Those that attempt to fact check Ted Nugent are in fact the misinformation dirtbags. Just don't get angry. Don't just cut me off. How weak is that? How wimpy is that? So you don't like a genuine debate? I know it's not fair when you debate me because I'll Pierce Morgan your ass and expose you for being some soulless, subservient dirtbag from England. Not that everybody from England is a subservient, enslaved dirtbag, but there's plenty of them. They obey immoral laws and immoral commands. Same with my great friends in Canada. I love my friends in Britain. What a bunch of great rock and rollers there are. Great people, great hunters, great entrepreneurs, hardworking people, but they're oppressed. They're enslaved. If you're not allowed to defend yourself, you are not a free man. Oh. So welcome to the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, where I just reek of positive energy and love, peace and love through superior intellectual firepower. And I always challenge people to debate me. They're incapable. They're incapable. So I want to promote, all right, I spent 2 days in Maine with Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson and I have communicated pretty much regularly for many, many years. I first did a debate. I use the term generously, actually falsely. When you try to debate me, I just rip your head clean off and shit down your neck with truth, logic, and common sense upside your head. I'm so good at it. I probably should be a little embarrassed, but I'm not. I'm proud. I'm at the Alamo. I'm shooting Santa Ana's guys. This is good. You Pearl Harbor me, I Nagasaki you. This is good. I'm a good guy. Plus, everybody comments that I'm a funny son of a bitch. Okay, that's a given. A lot of people spit their coffee on the screen because I'm so funny. If you don't enjoy my humor, you got shit for brains. If you don't enjoy Ted Nugent, you got to back off the LSD. You got to quit sprinkling it on your Cheerios because your brain's turned into a sun-baked turd. You're comfortably numb, which is actually uncomfortably dumb. I don't know who's texting me. But anyhow, I spent 2 days with Tucker Carlson up at his compound in Maine, and Eduardo and everybody there, Lexi and Patrick. Patrick, I love you, buddy. He's got a great shooting range, a great wilderness lodge, great team. Like I have a great team. And so this Wednesday, August 4, on Tucker Carlson Today, if ever there was a reason to subscribe to foxnation.com, it's now. Do the trial offer and witness me do the truth, logic, common sense ballet. I'm like a ballerina doing the truth, logic, common sense pirouette on the skulls of human haters everywhere. And by the way, so we have to be careful what we say in the United States of America. Isn't that tragic? Zuckerberg, don't you? Just maybe a hint of guilt? Maybe when you're bow hunting in Hawaii and you skewer a goat for the luau, don't you realize that we're probably blood brothers? And I would never censor you. Why would you censor me? Why would you censor glaring truth, logic, and common sense and the evidence to support it? Why would you do that? Why would you fact check George Carlin making fun of people that are hyper hygienic and don't have an immune system because they're hyper germophobic? Why would you censor that? He's a comedian. He's making a commentary on our culture and certain fluctuations therein. Why would you censor George Carlin? Because if you don't live a natural life, especially down to earth, grounded, dirty, gut piles, kill your own food, grow your own swamp, grow your own crops, dirty farmers, ranchers, shit kickers, hunters, fishermen, and trappers. We are down to earth. Growing up, we wallowed in the Rouge River escape zone of germ hell. It built up our immune system. This is good. George Carlin was just commenting on it, and you suppressed it. You wouldn't let me put it on my Facebook. Why would you do that? Why don't one of you fact checkers, why don't you come on and debate me? Tell me how I'm wrong and you're right. Can't do it. You can't do it. Even you know you're dishonest. Even you know you're not fact checking jack shit. And instead of banning me, why don't you just take a deep breath and become honest? Why don't you become America and respect the First Amendment and the Second Amendment? And we're not going to put any soldiers in your house, but how about the Fourth Amendment? Chihuahua. So, we're celebrating that this Wednesday, August 4th, on Tucker Carlson Today. I suppose he'll do a tease on his regular Fox show. But boy, did we have a riot. After an hour, typically the interviews with Tucker go for an hour, and his producers came in and said, okay, it's an hour. And Tucker went, no, this is the greatest TV I've ever experienced in my life. Let us go. And so Tucker and I went for over an hour and a half because he really knows, celebrates, embraces, and worships truth, logic, and common sense. He's the master of this. Boy, has there ever been anybody in the history of the media that is better than Tucker Carlson? Well, they better fact check that. I even had a good time with Anderson Cooper before he lost his soul. I was on with Anderson Cooper 3 days in a row with my son Fleetwood. We had the time of our lives. Positive spirit and energy. Nobody was homophobic. We hugged. We shook hands. We laughed. We shared an electronic, mostly truth, logic, and common sense campfire on CNN with Anderson Cooper. And then he lost it. Then he turned into this hate freak. What happened? Anderson, debate me or just have a campfire with me. What happened to you, man? I'll never forget the first time I went on Glenn Beck on CNN. He had his cameraman there and his grips, all the technicians. And as soon as I walked in the studio, I do what I've always done. I walked up to all the cameramen and all the producers and everybody and all the technicians. I shook their hand and I asked their name and I said, boy, this is going to be fun. And Glenn Beck went, no one has ever introduced themselves to the crew. Well, wait, what's more important than the crew? What's more important than the shit kickers in America? What's more important than the hardware operator? What's more important than the electrician and the carpenter and the plumber and the mechanic? What's more important than the landscaper? What's more important than the farmer and the rancher? What's more important than the kids that have a lemonade stand? Those are my people. You're my people. Unless you're dishonest and you have no soul, then you're not my people, but I can try to help. Become honest, show up on time, work your ass off, don't take from other people, produce so you can actually give to those who are truly in need, and then you're my people. Those are my people. I'm their people. So Tucker Carlson today, I'll probably be banned for even promoting this guy because they can't shut him up, which is why I love the man dearly and his entire team. So Tucker Carlson and Ted Nugent on Tucker Carlson today, Wednesday, August 4th. And then on August 21st at Tucker Hall on Highway 6 in Waco, Texas, holy smokes. Holy fire-breathing guitar fretboard, flame-throwing rhythm and blues, rock and roll animal breeding soundtrack, defiance, middle fingers on fire fun. Big fun, dirty groove noise with Uncle Ted, John Kutz on drums, Johnny Big on bass guitar. Holy smokes, the Ted Nugent Greasy Speakeasy at Tucker Hall, Saturday, August 21st at 8 p.m. Holy shit, it's going to be the definitive primal scream, primal goo, primal orgy of the greatest, sincere, defiant, emotional, sexy soundtrack in the history of the world. I promise. By the way, those of you who came late, I think you missed that when I started out in uncharted territory. I was almost like Lewis and Clark and Sacagawea in a V12 canoe going down the Missouri River on my Gibson Birdland guitar. I'm playing shit that God and Michael the Archangel go, I don't remember those licks. Did I authorize those licks? Those are great licks. They must be my licks because he seems to really believe in them. I believe. I still believe in the American dream. I still believe you can hear me scream. Truth, logic, and common sense. So Tucker Hall, Highway 6, Waco, Texas, Saturday, August 21, Fireballs Are Us, with Calvin Ross from Lone Star Music, with what a great sound. The guitar tone is so, does the guitar tone sound good on this apparatus, the Gibson Birdman? How about this tone? Yeah, I gotta plug this shit in, wait a minute. I think I unplugged this shit. So anyhow, I work diligently on my guitar tone. That's why I play a Gibson Birdland through an old 35-watt custom amp, pounding through a 1968 Fender Twin Reverb. All right, I think I got it. I just love that. So anyhow, Ted Nugent, greasy speakeasy. How about the pound factor? I mean, how do you not dance to that shit? Does that sound as good there as it does here? I can never tell because these microphones, how do I get this shit going? All right, anyhow, I need a report on the guitar tone. All right. All right. People get angry because I condemn comfortable numbness. Proves that you're comfortably numb. You're uncomfortably dumb. Yeah, it says it sounds good. Piglight says Pigletine was dancing. I'm sure it sounds better in the house, dude. Yeah, well, it does sound great. Nothing awesome that, whatever. Paralyzed. Want me to play Paralyzed? I can play Paralyzed. What a simple thing. Just take the D chord. It does sound really good in the room here, but anyhow, I digress. So, Tucker Carlson today on FoxNation.com on Wednesday, August 4th, and then Tucker Hall, Bad Mofo Tucker Hall, Highway 6, Waco, Texas, the Ted Nugent Greasy Speakeasy Rhythm and Blues Rock Out. We're going to have, it's just, if you missed the Grandy Ballroom and if you missed the down and dirty speakeasies of the 50s and 60s, Barack, we got it down to a sonic bombast science. So I would like to get ready to go watch. Actually, Shamane's going to tape Tucker Carlson because I'm nice, cool rain today. So I want to celebrate Nicholas Air. Nicholas Air, thank you. They flew me to Maine. Hal and Joe and Amy and Greg and Matt and Scott, the Nicholas Air team, jetted me to Maine and back to Texas. Thank you very much. I want to promote Remington Ammo. They support Uncle Ted, and anybody that supports Uncle Ted is worth aligning yourself with. Clean bore. I cleaned my guns today. I cleaned a Colt Delta Elite 10 millimeter shooting Remington ammo, and my God, I was blasting steel plates. And I was blasting LaRue Tactical out of Central Texas here. LaRue Tactical targets and LaRue Tactical ARs, probably the most accurate ARs in the world. Mark LaRue, a big salute to Mark LaRue. Dirty-bore.com, best gun cleaner there is. And after the rain, I planted some of this to fortify my wildlife nutrition. Big time. It's good stuff. Feed the wildlife. Consider all wildlife like birds. You feed the birds because we love to see the birds. And also, I like to celebrate and answer the questions. People want to know what broadhead I'm shooting. I'm shooting this really inexpensive cheap shot. It really is a cheap shot. The cold steel bone saw, and the not so cheap but an unbelievably deadly new archery product, Kill Zone. I'm promoting those people as well because they support me and I support them. And a big thank you to Bushnell, 25 years of the ultimate laser rangefinder. A big salute to Bushnell. And Savage Arms and Matthews bows and gold tip arrows and Mossy Oak and and Northwest Retention. If you want the best holster in the world, nwretention.com. Great holsters. A super sale too, by the way. Type in the code Nugent at nwretention.com. Best holsters. Sunrise Safaris. People have been asking me by the thousands, how can I hunt with you? Book it. I'm not going to just take random, if I took everybody hunting that wants to go hunting with me, I wouldn't have a life. So we book hunts. And you can book a hunt with Ted Nugent for the same price you would book a hunt with Farnsworth McGillicuddy on his Ohio farm. We don't charge a lot. We don't charge any more than anybody else. But we offer way more than anybody else. Can you imagine a campfire with Uncle Ted after gutting a hog or gutting a deer, hanging it up and butchering off some fresh slabbage and cooking it over an open fire where truth, logic, common sense, goodwill, and decency, a lot of piss and vinegar, a lot of attitude and spirit roars with the flames from my Ted Nugent Sunrise Safaris campfire. Go to my website, tednugent.com, and go to Sunrise Safaris. If you want to hunt with me, book it. Otherwise, you're not going to hunt with me. I do a lot of charity hunts, but it has to be an official charity. FullCircleProgram.com. I'm celebrating organizations and charities that stand up for what you and I believe in: God, family, country, Constitution, law and order, earning your own way, living within your means. FullCircleProgram.com, a great youth charity that is literally saving young people's lives across America. HunterNation.org. That's what I went to Maine. People go, what can I do when I feel helpless? First of all, don't feel helpless. I'm just like you. Well, maybe not exactly, but I never feel helpless. And I know you can't say what I say or you get fired. I know that. Unbelievable in America. The fact checkers are liars. The big tech, they're just, I got you covered. But if you want to really save America, I swear to God, go to HunterNation.org. Please join HunterNation.org. We're not about saving the habitat for the ducks and the turkeys and the elk. Those organizations do that. We're about getting boots on the ground across America like we did in 2016. And we don't promote candidates by name, but we vet them to make sure they represent God, family, Constitution, Bill of Rights, the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, private property rights, maybe someday accountability from the gang at the IRS. Take our tax dollars and just set them on fire, why don't you? HunterNation.org. Please. United States Concealed Carry Association, USCCA. Troy Sandy at Frank Beck Chevy in Hillsdale. I love you, Troy and Troy Jr. Love you, Frank Beck. I support people who stand up for what we believe in. When you support the Second Amendment at your business and then people try to shut you down, I'm going to help and promote you. And that's what I do for Frank Beck Chevy in Hillsdale. And Max Motors. Max Motors, these guys are bold, courageous shit kickers. Mark and his team at Max Motors in Kansas City. But most important, HunterNation.org. We are putting boots on the ground to make sure that some elected officials will get elected who support God, family, country, freedom. Because there is a vulgar, satanic wave that hates America. They benefit from the unique freedoms in America. Then they diss the flag and the national anthem, and they take a knee. What's wrong with you people? What nasty, rotten people. Yeah, you have the right to do that. We have the right to be complete assholes, and that's what you're being. What country do you want to live in? We don't have systemic racism. It doesn't exist. No help wanted sign says white only. There's no white supremacy controlling anybody. Anybody can do whatever they want to do. If you take good care of yourself, carry yourself with pride and integrity, you're honest, you show up on time, you bust your ass to be the best that you can be. That doesn't have a color. This is the Ted Nugent no color campfire. No color matters. And if you have an organization that has a color in the name, is that not racist? Don't you judge by content of character, not color of skin? Who does this? Have you ever met any, well, we've seen them on TV burning down Seattle and Portland and Atlanta and New York and torching people and killing retired cops in St. Louis. And those weren't white supremacists. Are you kidding me? This will probably be banned. Achtung, motherfuckers. What is wrong? What is wrong with the left? What is wrong with you? So Nancy Pelosi can tear up the State of the Union address? Isn't that a felony on film? Why didn't the U.S. Marshals tackle her and handcuff her? Adam Schiff lies on the congressional record, putting quotes around words, attributing them to President Trump, that President Trump never said any of them. Is that not perjury? Isn't that lying? Oh my God. All right. This is the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, where freedom rules our American dream. And we're going to fight till we get the freedom back. We need the First Amendment because we don't have it now. I know I'm getting to say a lot here, but boy, I hate to admit it, but I'm holding back because I want to be able to communicate with you. If my family was on an island dying and they needed the only medicine that would save their lives, but the only boat going to that island was run by a Nazi, I'd schmooze the Nazi. And I'd get on that boat and I'd save my family. Then I would take care of business. You need to get the medicine to America. You might need to get on any boat you can to get the medicine to America and then take care of business. So thank you for supporting it. But my God, just because you're here, spread the word. Tell everybody you know about the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire. Tell everybody you know to call their mayor, their senator, their congressman, their governor and say, we want our First Amendment back. You can't fact check with lies. You can't fact check an opinion. You can't fact check a George Carlin comedy routine. What kind of mindless, sun-baked turd for a brain goofball fact checks a comedy routine? And you and I are going to have our businesses shut down. We have to have a vaccine passport. By the way, I can't even say it. But we welcome, the Joe Biden gang welcomes an invasion without the same regulations that American citizens are burdened with. Nonsensical, arbitrary, punitive, capricious regulations that we are burdened with, but they welcome the invasion without any of those stipulations. Rod Serling, did you write this script? Is this the Twilight Zone? Is this the rejected Twilight Zone script because it's too stupid? It's too far out? I told my dear old friend, Nancy Quattro, Nancy, I love you, baby. The Pleasure Seekers. Hello. Killer Detroit, babe-ass rock and roll band. And I talked to her today. She goes, well, I don't understand this and don't understand. Stop. Most of what's going on is not meant to be understood. If you try to use logic to figure out what our government, media, big tech, academia, and Hollywood are doing, if you attempt to use logic to figure that out, you'll have an aneurysm. There is no logic. They have lost their souls. When they shut down businesses for a Wuhan virus that isn't anywhere near as bad as average influenzas. And I could go on, but I don't want to be completely banned from this campfire communication. Is that not the heartbreak of heartbreak in America? That anybody has to hold back any truth, any logic, any common sense for fear of being destroyed? We're working on it. Go to hunternation.org. We're working on it. If you're not a force to win back America, the enemy would like to thank you. hunternation.org, please. Tucker Carlson Wednesday on Tucker Carlson Today, Wednesday, August 4th. Ted Nugent, Greasy Speakeasy, Tucker Hall, Highway 6, Waco, Texas. Firestorm, A10 Warthog soundtrack of gargantuan, unbridled animal breeding. Did you see Shamane? Did you see my wife? Man, Nugent's lost it. No, I've won it. See, people who say I've lost it, they're actually the ones that lost it. Because obviously I've won it. I won. The people that call you a racist, they're the racists. The people that accuse you of pedophile, those are the pedophiles. The people that claim you're lying, they're the liars. We're fact checking. No, you're not. You're lying. You're weird. Strange creatures. My name is Ted Nugent. This is the Spirit Campfire. Truth, logic, common sense, we the people, middle fingers on fire of the American dream, celebrating good over evil and the beauty of American defiance. That's the most important thing. We defied the king and his pricks at the Concord Bridge. When they taxed us without representation, we threw their tea in the harbor. Stand by. So compartmentalize, celebrate all the good you can. God, family, country, great barbecue. The shooting range. Boy, I was shooting today. I was shooting some Remington ammo. Steel plates dropping like flies, like rodents on a sinking ship. Pow! Aim small, miss small. Samurai. I will go, Shamane's going to record Tucker. I'm going to go try to stab an unsuspecting herbivore and turn it into family-sized portions to bring balance to the land, because killing your own dinner is one of the last perfect things in life, which is why idiots attacked me for it. Self-defense, one of the last perfect things in life, which is why the idiots attacked me for it. Venison and guns, two perfect things, and they attacked me for it. So go to tednugent.com, type in the code SPIRIT. No, that would be mypillow.com, the code SPIRIT. Go to tednugent.com, type in the code NUGE21, and get the most celebratory battle cry hat in the history of the world. And wait till you see where we ran out of, I will not comply. And that little ditty right there. And a few people are asking, why is there a picture of a hot dog on that flag? Somebody tell him. Somebody tell him. They probably went to an American education system and they don't know anything. I didn't go to college. I was too busy learning stuff. God bless America. I love you all madly. FullCircleProgram.com, please. Be sure you're a member of the NRA. Give away NRA memberships. Did I talk about how I resigned from the board of directors of the NRA? I did. I resigned because of the last 20-some meetings. I've only been able to attend a couple of them because I'm always booked doing something. And I'm not a bureaucrat. I'm not a paper pusher. I don't read the minutes. There's stacks like that. I don't read those things. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a businessman. Well, I'm a businessman, but So I thank you for all your votes for 26 years. Thank you. I've had the highest votes for 26 years on the board of directors, but most years the highest votes, at least in the top 1 or 2. Thank you. And I serve you well by fighting on the not-so-mean streets of America for our God-given right to keep and bear arms. And the NRA is essential. Gun Owners of America, essential. Your state firearms and Second Amendment organizations. Give away memberships in these great organizations. United States Concealed Carry Association, uscca.com. I will not only continue to fight for Second Amendment rights, I'm turning up the heat. I'm 72.7 years old, and I have a spiritual hard-on for freedom. And I will fight relentlessly. I'm indefatigable. I'm also adorable. I didn't invent adorable, but I did perfect it. God bless America. See you guys. I think I'll see you here tomorrow to keep promoting all the good shit. Am I getting out of here? End of broadcast. Yeah, I think end the broadcast. All right, I'm going to play my guitar and go kill something. Why is it not ending? You get a little extra time with Uncle Ted. What is this not yet shit?